Good day viewers, welcome back to high school private tutor Shadow Blade. So here we are, the father knows, so let's go. Father! I reel away from Michiru. I thought I left you to your own advice, did you? But just as I expected, I set a little trap and caught a big rat. He set us up. Then who was it that drove away? Were my direction not sufficiently clear? You were not to lay a finger on my daughter. Please, I can explain. He narrows his eye. Explain what exactly? What I saw with my own? Please, father, just listen. Michiru stepped in between us. Blade did nothing wrong. I'm the one to blame. Her father shakes his head in denial. You honestly expect me to believe that? This corruptor has been filling your head with nonsense since what day one. But father, and not Michiru, you've been brainwashed. All this nonsense about being a writer. His jaw clenches as he trails off. How is that going to secure your entry into Kinkomura University, I ask you? His relentless ray begins to stroke my head outraged. It's one thing to blame me for contradicting his wishes, but I can't stand by and let him trample all over her dream. I take responsibility, sir. Straying from the curriculum you said was out of the line. Out of the line would be gross underestimated. You trample over it with utter contempt. I will not stand by and you poison her mind any longer. Father, please, I'm begging you. Don't take this out on Blade. Her voice breaks as she pleads with me earnestly. It's clear that her words fall on deaf ears though. Leave this house, Blade. And even think of approaching my daughter again. If you do, I'll use the legal available against you. His word hit me with all the force of a sledgehammer blow. A lump formed in my throat as the housekeeper appeared. Allow me to escort you out. When I steal a glance at Michiru, her eyes silently entreat me not to go. What choice do I have though? I bow my head in defeat. Alright, I'm going. With a heavy heart, I leave the Yamashiro household for the last time. After the door is bolted behind me, the silence is almost defeating. I almost have a pinch of myself when I give a place on the final look. Michiru peers urgently out around the corner of the house. She must have snuck out the back unnoticed. Please, Blade. It can't end like this. Her eyes melancholy. Her father would scrape me if he catches us. But this might be our final moment together. She's right. I can't leave without giving her a proper goodbye. Throwing a caution to the wind, I start pacing over to her. Tears glitter on her cheek as I bundle her up in my arm. Before I know it, her lips against mine is a bitter-sweet kiss. Following some kind of miracle, maybe the last one we'll ever share. Blade? She drew me for her head down to rest against her own. This isn't fair. I don't want you to go. She clenches my cheek firmly. This is the worse than torture. I don't want to go either, but this is how it has to be. At least for now. I can't go back though. Not a life without you. I wipe the tears from her cheek. You never lose me. I'll be thinking of you. But I miss you so much already. I won't pretend this is easy, Michiru. But you mustn't let this break your determination. Your dreams are far too important to give up on them so easily. She nods, fighting back a sob. But how can I go on without you? You taught me so much. I'll be lost on my own. No, that's not true. You're bright, and I never met anyone with such passion and creativity. You just need to trust your instinct, that's all. Once you do, you'll be unstoppable. I want to believe that, Blade, but it's so daunting. Her voice quivered as she asked so desperately. Just promise me you'll try, alright? You didn't need me watching over your shoulder. I shake my head as she goes to the object, recognizing the fact that doesn't mean I enjoy it any less, mind you. Whatever happened, just know I'll be cheering you on. She breaks down in the moment I place a tender kiss upon her brow. I ran my hand over her back as her body is wrecked with sob. I would really wanted to hold her again, but not like this. I'm just so scared, Blade. I mean, what if I fail? I shake my head. The only way you could fail would be to surrender. Whatever happens, just keep on writing. You've been an amazing author. Words have the power to change lives after all. You, uh, you upended mine so much I barely recognize myself. Really? When I know she seemed to find some solace, then I get that's all that matters. You have a you have a calling, Michiru. All you have to do now is answer. She nodded with a sniffle. Alright, I'll do my best. I'll make you proud, Blade. As she rests her head against my chest, I reflect for a moment. Painful as it may be, this separation is a necessary step. A chance for her finally embrace her inner strength. She need it if she plans to convince her father. I can only hope I'll be around when she does. When we finally apart, neither of us can barely say goodbye. After one last backward glance, begin the long walk home. I barely made it onto the street when a car pulled up beside me. I knew something was off about you right from the start. His, his nearly confirmed I was suspicious. I should have known he was involved in this. He must have seen the occasion in my eyes. You told me to keep your hands off my sister, didn't I? You only got yourself blamed for this. To blame for this. I only want the best for her. And you think that's you? He sneered mockingly. Honestly, you're doing we're doing you a favor. How much longer do you think she would be who moored you? I find the urge to reveal that his sister was instigator. Let him look down his nose at the spares her. That's enough, Makoto. You're wasting your time. I look over to surprise as his father calls from the door. Good thing he didn't catch Michiru a moment ago. Makoto shakes his head, giving me a final look. Well, I hope it was worth it. Guess you weren't so smart. His words are like kick to my gut when I'm already down on the court. I heave a deep sigh, making a resolution as I head home at last. Whatever happened, I'll find a way to help you, Michiru. The days following that fateful confrontation passed in a blur as I hole up in my room. Adrift at the sea and self-doubt and remorse, I seemed unable to chart a way forward. Was the real in here letting Michiru kiss me, or just falling to defend her? Either way, retreating with my tail between my legs was a big mistake. I quick glanced at my phone over a stark, reminding of my isolation. The screen is full of missed call and text message notification. Yuzuki and Kasumi must be worried what happened, but I'm still not ready to face either of them just yet. Even if it was, I doubt they really understand. As the humiliation weighed me down, I reflect on what Makoto said in parting. Was the feeling moment with Michiru really worth my reputation? Just then, there's a loud pounding on the door. Wait, did I lock it after I got the mail? Who's there? You two? I almost jumped out of my skin as Yuzuki and Katsumi stormed in, only to pull us suddenly. Jeez, Blade, you look like. Hey! Yeah, no offense, but when's the last time you showered? She pinched her nose, Yuzuki down closer. What happened to you? It's nothing. Just needed some time out, that's all. Come on, Blade, this isn't like you. Kasumi nodded in agreement. And we're not leaving until you tell us what's going on. Beneath awkwardness, their concern is genuinely touching. What should I tell them? It's complicated. Spelled with a capital M. Huh? She rolls her eyes. M as in Michiru? How did you? We're not stupid, Blade. Michiru hasn't been herself ever since you went to ground. She doesn't like a genius to figure out something happened between you two. It's in herself? How? She she isn't there at all. No emotion, no respond. I swear it's like talking to a robot. There's there's the fun in having an AI rival, I ask you. Look, I appreciate your concern, but dwelling in it won't do any good, especially if her father is planning to make good on those threats. Sounds like to me out of following your own advice. Yeah, I wish to just have gotten nothing in here. She shuffled her hand in front of her nose. Maybe you just need a new perspective. I don't know, guys. You all seem so hopeless. Well, at least come get some fresh air with us. Because we know really. Please, for the love of God, come touch some grass even if it wilts in the process. Come on, you won't regret. Come on, you won't regret it. I feel my resolve softening. I'll even buy you a bubble tea on the way. Wait, you're treating me this time? She nodded fervently. Well, I guess I can argue with that. Just let me fresh up first. Once we finish our drink, we settle on the park bench. Before long, I'm giving them the gist of what's happened. So that's how it all went down. Talk about being put to the winger. Luckily, I just got the thing to cheer you up. She threw me a box of cookies towards me. Wow, this looks seriously good. Mizuki, did you? She nodded enthusiastically. From start to finish, they smell amazing. Really mixing out the baking skill tree now, huh? Just wait until you try them. I chuckle as she pops all the cookies into her mouth. These are too may hard to lick my wound. Before I know it, I'm confronting all my woes. So, what are you planning to do now? I shrugged in defeat. Take on the chin. Sounds like you're talking about someone else if you ask me. Are you really going roll over just like that? That's not how you taught me to face challenges when you tutored me. I paused reflecting. No, you're right, but... So practice what you preach. Or at least settle for revenge. You're right, I shouldn't give up so easily. Still, that's not half of the problem here. The rest is knowing what to do. Mizuki rolled her eyes. You're a genius tutor, aren't you? If anyone can figure this out, my money is on you. Silence fall over as I lost myself in thought. When I start to spiritual, I shake my head. Thanks for the vote of confidence, guys. I need some time alone to think up strategy though. You sure? Yeah, trust me. Alright? Don't be a stranger now though, you hear? I nod, eyeing her gratefully as she gets to her feet. As she wanders off, I notice Kasumi's hesitating. Seriously, I'll be fine. The little pep talk did the trick, I guess. Oh yeah, well, I'm glad. Doesn't sound like it. She starts to slide off, only to turn back around. What got her so nervous all of a sudden? Huh? Before I can ask, she holds something out. Take this. An envelope? It might help things. What could be contained in would make her act all coy like this. Unless... My mind dealing with 100 possibilities, I begin to fixate on above all else. You can call it a way if you happen to in an anime, but what else could it be? At the last this effort to win me over, as only a high school girl know how. Oh Katsumi, I'm so touched. Goes to speak. No, I'm really, I am. It's just, well, now that isn't the best time. Things are still raw, you know. What are you talking about? She furrowed her brow. Still playing coy? Your confession? My what? Of your undying love? She snorted derisively. You wish, Casanova. Check the handwriting. I frowned in confusion as I pointed to the scrabble lettering. You've tutored both of us, and you still can't tell our handwriting apart? You mean? She nodded impatiently. Your precious little Michida. I take the letter distractedly, staring at it in disbelief. Since when did Katsumi start helping Michiru? I'm sorry, but aren't you two like sworn enemies? Her brash demeanor softened as she shrugged. Hey, don't get it twisted. I'm not doing this out of the charity of anything. If I'm doing to show up, I want her to be in a fighting form. Plus, knowing her owed me gave me this physiological advantage. When she averted her eyes, I suspect her protest masked the truth. Impressed by her selfless act, I managed to surprise myself too. Before I know it, I bundled her up into a titan of hug. I'm proud of you, Katsumi. Her breath catches as I whisper in my inner ear. You've grown so much since we first met. Never be ashamed of your compassion. Flattered and shut the stutter in response. What are you babbling about now? I have no idea what you're talking about. Tsundere to the bitter end. I'm serious, Katsumi. You matured so much. Stop getting all slappy with you. I haven't changed a bit. I glimpsed her flustered cheek before she buried them against my chest. Only she could be so aversive and yet vulnerable all at once. As the moment stretched on my own and slowly yielded to my embrace. Change isn't something to be feared, you know. In this case, I think it's truly admirable. You admire me? The more I sense beneath that mask, yeah. I pulled back in just enough to draw her gaze in a smile. She regained me with so much look and adoration in return. I mean, I've always tried to prove myself, but it means a lot to coming from you. Hearing herself so scoffs. Ah, jeez, Blade. You're making me all sappy now. She turned away quickly, attempting to hide a single tear. I cradled her cheek, brushing it with my thumb. You've earned a special place in my heart today. When I finally part ways, I can help but feeling as she pupil has become a tutor. If Katsumi and Michiru can send their differences aside, anything is possible. Photo. Now that's new. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Move to the next part of the video. We'll go. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but we'll find out next part. That's all for now. Hope you enjoy. So, shall we move to the video? Good.